When it get hot. I have the outer case on, but I took the rubber off. Hey guys, thanks for joining me back. Oh, look at the barbed wire. Can you see that on the inside?
Oh.
I wonder how deep that is too. I've never been around a jail where I could actually throw a rock at the window. Normally they keep you way back from the buildings.
Oh, yeah.
This is a first.
They have, I think they have the camera.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Then,
Facing down each corner, they got one there.
oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Very secure. Yeah, watch your step. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me back. It's funny how I get good signal on this side of the building. Ah. Yeah, I was far away, John, when it started messing up. Like it seemed like my normal place where I go to get signal was worse than where it started messing up. So we're gonna try to go to the other side of the building where there is public access. They might give me trouble for it, but what can I do? I mean, I'm just gonna follow the sidewalk. We're gonna look for signs along the way. We're gonna look for tape. We're gonna look for illegal tape. MHU parking only. So the Mother Holden University, what's that stand for? Look at this nice paint. They got handicap sticker? Yep, they got handicap. No ADA access here, guys. But there is on the other side. Oh, there's a fire truck in there right now. Okay. Yeah. I think it's an ambulance. I think it's an ambulance in there. They're in there all the time. Because there's a lot of fightings and stuff like that. Jail's not nice. I've never been in DC jail, but I've heard stories.
This is the building the church.
The other side of this building.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
I've never seen a jail designed like this, like with the sidewalks. What was that all about?
Yeah.
They probably don't like us walking over here.
Yeah.
But there's no signs at all. I've already walked down here once. And we're not part of the demonstration. We're just recording. I mean, I support what they're doing, but we're not here with them. We're here recording them. It's this way.
This way?
Yeah. Look, where's the sign? I've already walked through here.
Really?
Yeah, there's no sign. When I walked through here last time, I just went to the other side to meet Ashley Babbitt's mom, and then I just but I could have stayed there because this is we just walked off one public sidewalk to another public sidewalk.
Okay.
This is connected to a public sidewalk.
Oh.
There's no gates or signs. If there was a sign, that's a different story.
Okay.
See? No smoking.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be like, how did you do that? No, that's fine. I'm not gonna make a protest out of it. But this is a public easement. How you doing? My signal was getting jammed over there. I can't hear you, man.
Can we walk through here?
There's no signage, there's no tape. I'm just trying to record what's going on.
We've been having a good relationship since you all been out here.
No, I'm not trying to bother anything. There's no signs over there. There's no tape. There's no, last time I saw a vehicle blocking that, but this is connected to a public sidewalk.
It's not, don't do that.
This is going, this is a public sidewalk.
Can I go through
Yeah,
there?
go ahead, go
Oh,
ahead.
okay, thank you.
No, yeah. No, I'll go back. I was just saying, from this direction over here, there's no signs.
So you'll see the sign.
Yeah, that's for up here. I'm not going back there. But I'm on a public sidewalk. You should look it up. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys stay nice. But I had to go walk around because they're jamming my signal up there. My live stream's getting jammed. Yeah. I know it's not you guys. I know it has nothing to do with y'all. Thank you, man. I appreciate the service.
To that home on God's celestial shore.
I had to walk around to get signal, dude. They keep jamming my signal. The signal keeps messing up, man. It works fine over there. But over here next to that weird police truck, it doesn't work very well.
Snap off a candle. I'm going to get over here with the candle from the tail in the background.
We'll see how long this stream lasts, guys. Yeah, that connects to a public sidewalk over there. And there's no signage at all. I have it on film. But I'm not going to argue with them. Just because they're ignorant, I'm not going to argue.
More people for a photo. We want to kind of crowd around a little bit.
How about America?
Hallelujah.
Give me a flag. What?
Here, we're doing a photo, guys. Hold on.
I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away.
Got a bunch. Say America. Say scream freedom.
Has a different tone with a smile.
The signal back?
Huh?
Signal. It's fine right now.
Right now it is.
Great.
It starts off okay, and then I don't know what happens. Over there it was fine. And it's deeper between more buildings, and somehow it's better service surrounded by concrete than right here in the open. But that's connected to a public sidewalk. And right there it says restricted area. Right there it says government property, no trespassing. But on the other side that connects to the public sidewalk, there is no signage, there's no gate, there's no tape. So for them to think that I can read a sign 40 feet behind it is pretty ignorant. And they're not police officers, they're security guards with given rights to hurt people sometimes.
I think it's 5 or 6 months ago. I bought Apple. Gave the guy. He joined the convoy in the West Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah, but he disappeared.
Oh, wow. He doesn't have a live stream no more?
Yeah, he was. No, he said he recorded the video that gave the
Other live streamers?
gave the convoy, gave the people's convoy.
Okay.
Yeah. So I say, oh, the quality is too bad.
Yeah.
So I say, oh, you need a phone.
Yeah.
Then I told
My quality is good when it works. I got the dim on.
I told our church someone donate the money. So I bought a phone.
Oh, a brand new one?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And now you that's no good. Hopefully he's okay though. Hopefully he didn't get locked up or something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he never connected with me since the convoy back to Florida, California.
Okay.
Since that time, yeah, he disconnected with me. Okay.
Oh, yeah. How am I supposed to know what that sign says when I'm standing behind it and I went past no signs at all?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it says restricted area, but that sign is strictly for that ramp.
Yeah.
They don't want anyone on that ramp because that's a security breach to the building that has 2 gates to get inside. So if I was standing on that ramp, I could technically hop on a van, but that's why they have that guard tower there. His job is strictly to make sure no one's on top of a car, no one's on the side of a car. You know, that's mainly his job, is to make sure that these security gates are not being breached. So there's no reason I can't stand on a public sidewalk. That's not. And if any other time, I'm respecting her mom, you know, Ashley's mom, Mickey, but I would have had them call the cops. But I didn't want that, because she doesn't want that. And this is for her and for them. But any other time, I would have made them call the cops, and the cops would have been like, sorry guys, you have to let them stay here. This is connected to a public sidewalk.
Oh, okay.
So I know I have the right to be there, but he's ignorant, and I didn't want to argue with him in front of Mickey.
They should put another sign.
They did the first time I did that. They didn't put up a sign. They put up tape, and they drove a van up on there. I mean, that's since Roman times. Public sidewalks have been sacred since Roman times. But these guys don't know that. All they know is they're big and bad when they're inside, but when they're out here, they're nobody. They're sitting on next to a public sidewalk. They're nobody. All they can do is call the cops. They can't cuff me. I'd love to see them cuff me. Now, if I'm being violent or aggressive, then of course they probably can cuff me for their own safety, because I'm close enough to their work. But overall, if I'm standing on a public sidewalk minding my own business, they can't do nothing. They can call the police all they want. When the police come, I'll request a sergeant or a commander.
They are not the police?
No, they're not
They are
police.
security guards.
Yeah, they're guards. They're thugs. A lot of them, I can't say they're thugs, but they're acting like thugs. Yeah, they're not cops. They have to call the cops because I'm not a prisoner. They can't lay a hand on me. I'm sorry about that earlier. I was just showing her the other way around because there's no signage.
Is it okay if I thank your people? Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for your generous donation. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. It's made it possible for me to be here for the goodness of other people's hearts. So thank you so much. Because you give too much. Oh, baby, thank you. Yeah. We should say thank you to you. Yeah. Thank you. And then you also. You gave a lot to this country.
Oh, and there's more coming. I'm just getting started. No, it's not prison property. It's next to a public sidewalk. Now, if there was a gate or a sign, that would be a different story. But since there's no gate, no sign, there's even ADA access for a wheelchair right off the public sidewalk. If you can make it over the remnants of the sidewalk, you can go over there. There's a sign here on the building saying government property, no trespassing. So that means they don't want you to try to gain access to that building. That is an unauthorized building. There's a sign over here on the ramp that says restricted area. And that is for that boat ramp looking deal that goes into the prison. Their ignorance of the law caused me to lose a good viewing spot over there. But I didn't push it because I have respect for Mickey. Yeah, if you weren't here, Mickey, I would have pushed it. But since you're here, I was like,
I appreciate you.
Otherwise, I would have pushed it.
I know you would have. I appreciate you coming back over here.
No problem.
Those who say that we're in a time when there are no heroes, they just don't know where to look. The sloping hills of Arlington National Cemetery, with its row
No, this is one of my angels, guys. She is an angel.
or stars of David.
She's connected to angels. I don't know. She's a very good person.
Of the price that has been paid for our freedom. Each one of those markers is a monument to the kind of hero I spoke of earlier. Their lives ended in places called Delawood,
All right, I'm calm now.
Argonne, Omaha Beach, Salerno, and halfway around the world on Guadalcanal, Tarawa, Pork Chop Hill, the Chosin Reservoir.
Yeah, they've been doing like a 24-hour live stream for
It's called Vietnam.
like 8 years now. He could tell you about it more. He knows a lot about
When I
it.
was a young man,
But he's been doing live stream for like 7-8 years now. Like 24 hours, non-stop live stream. Yeah.
to go to France.
So they probably have like a big network of people to keep it going 24 hours.
There on the Western Front.
But it's all, they're called,
What's the channel name?
yeah, he does. He told me it's something Patriot.
Carry a message
So that's a good channel.
between
Yeah.
heavy artillery fire. We're told that on his body was found a diary. On the flyleaf, under the heading "My Pledge," he had written these words: "America must win this
I
war.
think maybe if I keep the phone still, it won't buffer. I don't know. I'm gonna test it out, guys.
I will sacrifice. I will fight cheerfully and do my utmost as if the issue of the whole struggle depended.
There we go. Hold on 1 second, guys.
We must realize that no arsenal or no weapon in the arsenals of the world is so formidable as the will and moral courage of free men and women. It is a weapon our adversaries in today's world do not
All
have.
good.
It is a weapon that we as Americans do have. Let that be understood by those
How
who
is that
practice
looking?
terrorism.
Let me
and
fix
prey
this
upon our
focus,
neighbors.
guys. Sorry about that.
As for the enemies of freedom, those who are potential adversaries,
Clear up this focus.
they will be reminded that peace is the highest aspiration of the American people. We will negotiate for it, sacrifice for it. We will not surrender.
Oh, I
for
can't
it,
focus with
now
this
or
camera.
forever.
The front camera. Sorry, guys. I'll be back in a little bit. I'm gonna try and keep it still. Maybe that will help the signal.
Yeah, that was an awesome speech by President Reagan. So,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah. Thank you for saying that. Yeah. Exactly why we're here.
guts and it's the glory. 100 stripes, 100 stories. It's the pledge of allegiance on the 4th of July. It's them handwritten letters from home. It's them sleepless nights alone. It's his newborn baby he left with his wife. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lead out here the line. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Hey. From the fields of Indiana to the swamps of Louisiana to the golden coast of California, Uncle Sam's the youngest and the he's got his purple heartbeat won't stop, and his 18th birthday was the day he was born.
Not just yet. We're waiting for the light to die a little bit. Another 10 minutes or so.
Just a friendly reminder to those of you watching. We'll be here every night through August 30th, 7 to 9 p.m. So please help spread the word. We've got some people live streaming this, so if you're able to make it out, please come out. So the address is 1901 B Street, Southeast, Washington, D.C. It's the Central Detention Facility, 1901.
Alrighty, awesome. I'm going to keep you here for a few more moments, guys. Let me check the chat some more. I'm glad to hear it's not buffering.
We've got a pretty good crowd tonight compared to the last few nights, but I feel
look at Amish.
Bigger and bigger every day that passes. And I hope to see this whole street packed with Patriots by the end of the month. So, make plans. Come on out, show support, stand with these folks. And we'll be doing the national anthem at 9 p.m. So we'll go back to a little music in the meantime. Thank you.
That'll look nice.
You are
small one.
Did you shout out in anger, here for you, baby? Did you just sit down and cry? Did you call for the children, lost their good life, break the rocks around? Did you rejoice for the people who walked through the river, saw for the rocks like the rain? Did you burst out in pride? The heroes who died just built up. You look up to heaven some kind of answer. Look at yourself, what really matters. I used to sing a simple song, not a real political man. I was singing in the night, sure I can tell you everything I can write.
All right, Ashley Babbitt's about to, Mickey's about to get an interview, and I'll be bringing you guys over there when it happens in just under 5 minutes.
Let's take care of the cemetery.
Yeah. All right, I'll be back, guys.
Stand those things up. How many? Look around. How many of them are falling over? You walk through.
These are old. They should be preserved.
You go to a church, some stranger, stand in line and give you love. Would you just stay home?
On my phone. All right, guys. Let's bring you over there. Oh, my battery's doing. Yep, hold on a moment. Oh, do you have another one?
I'll get you. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
We are very proud of the fact that we're live 24/7 because it's super hard. We have volunteer show hosts. They'll take a 2-hour time slot and then we switch it up. So it's a major time commitment.
Which side shows what it is? This side?
Yes, whichever.
Okay, Patriots.
Yeah, you'll be able to find us patriotsoapbox.com.
Patriotsoapbox.com.
And from our website, you can find the different platforms we're on. We've been banned like everywhere, so we're constantly having to move. But right now we are on DLive. It's dlive.tv/PSB. So that's super easy to remember.
Okay. Is
And
that?
we're on Rumble too.
Oh, are you on
PSB
Rumble? Okay.
News on Rumble.
Oh, well, let's
Okay.
get together. We'll be
Yeah.
going back there, I think, soon. We'll be having a rally. We got things going, and I think you'd really enjoy coming out.
It's right here.
Sorry. All right.
Yeah, let me get you more like off the side, like right here. From like back over there.
Okay, I don't want to
Yeah.
hit somebody's tripod here.
And maybe use that with the right.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's pretty gravy. It's pretty good.
You good to go?
Did you record?
Yep.
All
Okay.
right. We are outside of the DC Gulag, and I'm here with Ashley Babbitt's mother, Mickey. Mickey, can you tell us what you're doing here and why you think it's important to be here to support the January 6th political prisoners?
Well, I'm here because Ashley believes that she didn't use her voice on January 6th, so I'm doing my best to represent her. That there are almost 30 men in there being denied their constitutional rights. They're still in pre-trial detention, horrible conditions, not having been convicted of any crime. So, and if constitutional rights are guaranteed to all of us, they're not guaranteed to any of us. So
We were granted.
and it's time for somebody to stand up and let them know they're not glorious. So that's
Yeah, to let them know that they're not disposable and invisible, which they've sort of been, and their plight has been to everybody. I think we've had maybe 6 or 8 elected officials come down here or at least mention what's happening to these people. As Mickey said, they're in pretrial confinement. None of them have been convicted of a crime. We've also had 3 of the January 6th political prisoners commit
We were
suicide.
granted constitutional rights.
So it's very sad what's happening to these people. And I wanted to ask you, what has been the response to what happened to your daughter? Have you heard from any elected officials? Did you hear from the White House when that happened?
about 6 months after I did hear from Donald Trump, but my elected officials in California, where I'm from and where Ashley is from, Dianne Feinstein's office was absolutely horrible to me. A young man answered the phone and he said, "I'm sorry for your loss, ma'am, but your daughter shouldn't have stormed the Capitol." And Dianne Feinstein said, "No, I have to."
Wow.
And then when I asked him what his name was, he kind of chuckled at me and said, "I'm
Really? Well, there you go. That's Dianne Feinstein's office. How do you feel about what's happened with your daughter's murderer? He hasn't even been charged with anything. There was supposed to be an investigation into excessive use of force, and there was another incident with that gentleman, Officer Bird, where he had left a firearm in a restroom or something unattended, and he, as far as I know, hasn't been disciplined. How does that make you feel?
Well, it makes people horrified and angry. Not only did he leave a loaded weapon in a public restroom that was found by somebody else, he also has a prior excessive use of force issue. And also, I feel like he should have been there that day to shoot my daughter because they shouldn't have gone. They shouldn't have gone. They absolutely should have gone. Perhaps more of us should have gone. The people absolutely are more have the right to protest in this country, and they have a right to address their government. That's what all those people are doing. There were bad actors that day with the city Capitol Police being reprehensible behavior, arrested with crimes on the truth about January 6th by New York Times, Stop Hate, put out 2 videos, Writing History, and Left Hill. There's lots of information there, and information that would refute the evidence that January 6th committees put forth as the truth, that were ramming down the throats of the American people, taking the jury pool from the whole country. There was at one point we felt like they could get a fair trial here in D.C., but now the jury pool from all of America has been tainted. So it's time for somebody to stand up and have our voices heard. And, I have a website. It's 4 Ashley, ASHLI.com. There's a call to action page on my website, on our website, and you can file a complaint if you're contact your attorney general, file a complaint against judges. And the judges here are absolutely horrible. Once they do go to trial, judges say things like, every rioter there that day was the antithesis of a patriot, and the only patriots there that day were the Capitol Police. Well, I suggest there's
The corrupt DC government.
There's video evidence to prove otherwise. So that's my position, and I'm just here trying to let these men know that we love them. And also, you spoke with Tommy Tatum earlier. There are men behind the walls in this jail that are in there because they take this off.
Wow, that's crazy. Thank you for sharing your story. I really appreciate it. How do you feel about the way that the media has portrayed what happened? You did just speak about the DC judges. I don't think that they're going to get a venue change, any of these political prisoners. Even if they did, like you said, I feel like the media sort of tainted what happened and referred to these people as insurrectionists. What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts are that as tainted as the jury pool in America is, that they still would stand a better chance outside of DC, and a change would absolutely be a good thing for everybody, and that we have good, powerful people working on that.
Have
have you been contacted by the January 6th committee, the show trial, Kangaroo Court, to give your story, to talk about your daughter at all?
I have not, because they don't want to talk about my daughter. They don't. I mean, how can they do a January 6th committee hearing without talking about Ashley Babbitt, Roseanne Boylan, Kevin DeVries, and Benjamin Phillips, and for that matter, their hero, Michael Burr? You know, if he's such their hero, let's put him on the stand, let him answer some damn questions, because he's not been asked one sturdy question. He's never even been properly interviewed by the police. There's never, you know, crime scene investigation never happened. They mop my daughter up like a piece of trash and do the normal business of the day. And that is my, going forward, I carry that into my heart, and it makes me angry.
I understand. Do you think that we'll ever get the truth out about what happened on January 6th, and do you think you'll ever get justice for Ashley?
Absolutely.
There'll never be transparency for the corrupt.
The truth is a stubborn thing, you know, and Nancy Pelosi says we can't see the 14,000 hours of footage, but there have been an amazing amount of American patriots come forward with footage that you may not need that footage. People put themselves at risk to put that out there. We have dedicated people pouring over thousands of hours of footage to pick out Roseanne Boylan's murder, to pick out what happened to Kevin DeVries and to Benjamin Phillips, and for that matter, what happened to my daughter. So I absolutely believe there's justice in the future, and Washington, all of these men. And that being said, too, I think when these men come out of this jail, these are our future leaders of America. I believe they will do good things.
Do you think that they'll have a class action lawsuit?
I don't know. I can't really say what anybody else is going to do, but I don't think that's a bad idea. I absolutely think there should be a class action lawsuit against this government that has ruined so many lives. You know, there are children that have never met their fathers. There are children that their fathers were taken away when they were so young they won't remember them when they come out. How do you replace the value of the first years of somebody's life, or the formative years of somebody's life, or the things that they have had to listen to if they're old enough to remember their dads, the things that they have had to hear people say about their dad, or hear people say about their mother, or the way that individual families have just been pulled apart. You know, Kenneth Harrelson is in here. He is one of the ones that has already had a trial. They cut his wife's VA benefits off. He worked his whole life for that. You know, Ashley denied rendering of honors because she was there at the 6th. Who decides these things, and why?
I think we'd all like to know.
We would.
Do you have anything that you would like the American people to know? Anybody that's watching here, not just about your daughter, but about the men that are in here right now?
Well, that a lot of them are veterans, and you don't have to support what they were there protesting, but you absolutely do have to report.
There are many fundamental freedoms that have been violated.
You absolutely do have to support the right of Americans to protest, whether you agree with what they protest. It is, you know, a constitutional right to protest, to redress your government, and I think that's what I'd like people to know, that they were there to stand up for us, and it's not even stand up.
Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
All right. All right.
That might
I wish I
We have some
It's too late.
You yelled at CNN, or did they arrest you? You yelled at an interview with CNN or something? Police
I feel
officer.
for you. My daughter's 9, and I can't imagine what you've gone through. And just
I never push it that far. I don't get
I see what
arrested.
people say online about Ashley on both sides, on the left. I don't even want to say it, but then the other people that think your daughter was a crisis actor or whatever didn't exist. It's heartbreaking.
I wish they were right. But yeah, okay, so we're gonna. I'm gonna read the names off.
For like telephoto lenses, you get a support on there. So it doesn't bust up the lens balance.
Only for, I had to say that.
Gotta do, brother.
That's cool.
Hey, Pops, got a battery for me? We're about that, yeah. It's on the side, right?
I'll see if, I already got it. Maybe it will help.
Do we have a card somewhere? I thought we Cool. Yeah.
Provide a flashlight from there.
great. I'm going to read them for you.
That is so
I called the kid back the 7th to 8 said, hey, go download this app.
You have all Apple, right?
Exactly.
I think this cord is
You know how
shot.
people get in their own homes wrong?
I think my cord
And all that
isn't working. So I have a full battery pack, but I need a workable C cord. I'm gonna ask around.
Maybe you need a set for the night.
No, I have it. I have the battery. I have everything on. Like it should be charging, and it's losing. It says it's charging, like, but it's losing, draining very slowly because the cord's not good.
Because this
Yeah.
Okay.
It was good, but it's been used. They don't make them. I need to find like a professional one.
How many women?
Once again, to remind people why we're here. We're here to honor my daughter, Ashley Babbitt, Roseanne Boylan, Kevin Grayson, Benjamin Phillips, and Officer Brian Sicknick. That we believe we know everybody died at the hands of the Capitol Police. May they rest in peace. Also, Christopher Georgia, suicide victim, rest in peace. Matthew Perna, suicide victim, rest in peace. And Mark Angst, our latest suicide victim, rest in peace. Pauline Bauer, pre-trial detention, 450 days. Daniel Caldwell, pre-trial detention, 548 days. William Crestman, pre-trial detention, 581 days. Meredith Cleveland, pre-trial detention, 581 days. David Dempsey, pre-trial detention, 351 days. Kyle Fitzsimmons, pre-trial detention, 554 days. Robert Geishwin, pre-trial detention, 571 days. Kenneth Harrelson, confined, 520 days. Shane Jenkins, pre-trial detention, 525 days. Cash Kelly, pre-trial detention, 575 days. Julian Ketter, pre-trial detention, 515 days. Ronald Maccabee, pre-trial detention, 360 days. Sean McHugh, pre-trial detention, 441 days. Sean! James McGrew, pre-trial detention, 442 days. Jeffrey McKellar, pre-trial detention, 515 days. Kelly Meggs, pre-trial detention, 541 days. Jonathan Mellis, pre-trial detention, 547 days. Garrett Miller, pre-trial detention, 569 days. Jordan Mink, pre-trial detention, 570 days. Marshall Neef, pre-trial detention, 333 days. Ryan Nichols, pre-trial detention, 571 days. Joseph Padilla, pre-trial detention, 535 days. Jeffrey Sabul, pre-trial detention, 567 days. Ronald Sandler, pre-trial detention, 560 days. Peter Schwartz, pre-trial detention, 554 days. Peter Stagger, pre-trial detention, 575 days. Jessica Watkins, pre-trial detention, 571 days. Timothy Hale Cusinelli, detained, 500 days. Let our people go.
Freedom!
God bless you, Patriots. We love you.
Roller Star! We're here for you, baby! Oh!
This one's shot. I'm down to like 13. I don't need it like to keep it just right now. I really appreciate it. I won't. Don't let me walk away.
I won't, because that's the only one I got.
Okay. Here, can you verify if this one's shot or not?
There's the first name.
You can find out why love, but I see it in you, so we can walk it out.
Like it'll show it's working, but it goes down instead of up very slowly.
We can walk it out.
This one reacted right away when I put it in. It went dink. This one, the other one I put it in. Where'd you get this cord? Anywhere specific? You don't remember? 'Cause I need to find like professional cords.
Because I go through them like crazy.
Don't even mind that.
Or yeah, 68. If you get down to 60, I'll get right back.
Oh, goodness.
The silence is it.
Hey guys, my phone was about to die because my cord got shot, but thanks to, I'm gonna zoom in on here. This is Freedom Express Media is the reason why you guys are able to stick around. Otherwise, I would have, my phone would have been dead in about 25 minutes. So make sure you subscribe to Freedom Express Media.
That we have each other, and we will rise, we will rise, rise like the day, rise up, in spite of the air. I will rise 1,000 times again, and we'll rise up. I like the waves, we'll rise up. In spite of the ache, we'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again.
Hey Candy Stewart, I did receive that $5 Cash App. You said that was a test send, so I did receive it. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Candy. And thank you, Denise, for the 3 coffees.
Come on, here tonight, shaking my head and thinking something ain't right. Is it just me?
Yeah, 2 of them.
Am I standing on the edge of the end of time? Am I the only one? Tell me I'm not.
They know we're here.
Thinks of taking all the good we got.
They know we're here.
Hell, I'll be damned. I think I'm turning into my.
But at 9 p.m. they'll do the national anthem inside, like they've done every night. And all the lights, not all of them, but majority of them start going.
Take a bullet for being free.
That's awesome.
Screaming, what the fuck in my TV? For telling me, yeah, you're telling me that I'm the only one willing to fight for my love of the red and white and the blue. Burning on the ground, another statue coming down.
I'm surprised they have access to their own light switches. Normally it's lights on and lights off when they say.
Everyone doing that Morse code?
I'm wondering. Anyone know Morse code?
I don't know.
But they do have contact, I think, through their iPads somehow outside. People were talking to them and getting song requests.
If you don't like it, there's a fucking door. This ain't the freedom we've been fighting for. Here was something more. You can see this
DC Gulag. They have no authority over us because we're not prisoners.
But they can cordon us off, so we can only protest right here.
Well, I went over there because that connects to a public sidewalk. I don't know if you saw me earlier.
Oh, no.
And because you can walk all the way around. And there's no signs, no tape, nothing. So I'm standing over there and they're like, sir, come on, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm following a public sidewalk. There was no signs, no nothing.
And they didn't...
Well, I would have stood my ground and had them call the police, but I wasn't going to make a scene.
All right.
But normally I would make a scene when it comes to my rights like that. But it's not about me tonight.
No, this is for them. And honoring her.
Yeah. Yeah, she saw me over there. She's like, Josh? And I'm like, okay.
Come on back.
Am I the only one sitting here? Still holding on, holding back my tears for the ones who paid with the lives they gave. God bless the USA. I'm not the only one willing to fight for my love of the red and white and the blue. Burning on the ground, another statue coming down in a town near you. Watching the threads of old glory come undone. I'm not the only one. I can't be the only
Down here to help protest. Our patriots being held as political prisoners.
Freedom! Oh! God bless America! Oh! I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you.
Sorry, John. I jumped the gun there. I get tired of seeing it. We could give her a chance, but she's just gonna burn it up. It was just a timeout though. No, she got in timeout. She needs to calm down. It's not about her. It's not about us. I hear you, John. Thank you, guys. Yeah, sorry if I'm timing people out on accident as well. That's why it's only a timeout. Normally I'm very lenient, but this specific stream I am not very lenient.
A good friend of mine runs Illinois. Got you know,
Okay. So I'm wondering if they've moving around because I've never seen that light. That's red vision. I've never seen the light around the corner flashing out. The second row looks the same. Second.
Freedom veterans!
Oh, really? On the other
Freedom veterans!
By law, everyone's allowed to have due process. What happened to it?
Can you see?
Yeah, we gotta take it all the time.
So what do you do?
As you're enjoying the content, please remember to hit the like button as well to try to overcome this algorithm that tries to suppress things like this. Hitting the like button does a lot to help improve the algorithm, so this content gets viewed by people who are just scrolling the internet.
He's retired. He started streaming in California 25 years ago. Fires, police chases, crappy. He's also
Thank you, 49.
So he's been there, done it.
probably. Well, I'm not here for that.
All right, the time on deck is 2100, so please join us in the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
USA!
USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA!
Thank you, and have a great evening.
Thank you guys for all the donations that were already received. I really appreciate it, guys.
Oh, yes.
For heroes proved in liberating strife.
Oh, we need a table, their country
and mercy more
A barbecue?
America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
What's this song's name?
America the Beautiful? I'm pretty sure.
God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy
Good with brotherhood. Yeah.
from
Sea to shining sea.
God bless the USA!
See you soon, brothers.
All right, one more song. Sing along if you know
What were
it.
you telling me earlier that you wanted to tomorrow? Yeah, I'll be here. Okay. So we can go. So yeah, I just got in literally like 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'll be around.
I'm just now working on getting all my platforms. No, I need. Yeah, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to get. I'll do that. I'll bring my pen. Awesome.
Yeah, I think I turn it over.
Heck yeah. And I got access to a pad too.
And I can also put all your links, like your for each store you do, will go out.
Yeah.
Have your PayPal, your Venmo, your Cashapp, all that on there.
Awesome.
Your gifts and go. And then what I do is because I try to. This is more along the lines of what you do. With all my videos, the Rumble, and then I try to do news stories for double hits. So I'm saying, so I can promote my Rumble views through my website.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then once you can set YouTube up to where you load your stuff to YouTube, it automatically puts it on Rumble, so you don't have to spend time uploading it to Rumble. You can sync it, yeah.
Do you use Prism at all?
I've used that stuff, but I never was into streaming.
Okay.
I started doing this stuff in Mississippi. There's no cell service. Right, you couldn't depend on it.
Yeah.
I was working radio stations. I tried to live stream my events, and I couldn't promise it to anybody because it's just not a big city at all. Like no, and then more than 10 people get together, all the cell service is gone. So I didn't do a lot of live streaming from getting that. Okay. But I would record myself and upload it later. And I had radio stations I could use. But the point being is you use all your, as far as financially, Rumble pays a little bit, YouTube pays a little bit, and your website you can advertise on, it pays a little bit. So you start getting multiple revenue streams.
Yeah, you need that.
Yeah, because especially in this day and age, especially relying on both servers and stuff, you can't knock off anybody's platform at any time, right? Yeah. But that's not like the website. You can't make your website run. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You always have it, and all your work's always there. That's
$5 a month.
If you're like, because I don't know how much traffic on my website.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you start getting 1,000 a day, you have to start doing a little more, but it'll be worth it. You know what I'm saying? So they'll do okay. People donate. People don't donate a lot. They donate every now and then.
Yeah. Man, that's all. I don't need much.
But even if you just look at it, I have a spot where I'm archiving all my work. I can go to the search on my website, type in the name of the story, and pop it right up. And share it with somebody in a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
You can even have like links on there to like go for merch. Like looking to go on.
Yeah, you can do all that. You can even, I mean, people have Shopify. Yeah, you can have you can do all that. That's called WooCommerce. So it's a plugin you put on the WordPress website. You don't go through and have to do inventory for orders. Do your own merch. Design it. Like, it's not as hard as it sounds.
Yeah.
It's frustrating. It's not hard. You figure it out.
Okay, good. I'm good at figuring things
If you
out.
let somebody else do it for you,
You're not gonna get what you want. If you want something done right. Okay.
You live and you learn, right? You try something that don't work that great, you want to change it immediately. I want to call you $100 next week. You know what I'm saying? I want to do it myself.
Right away.
Yeah.
The man who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the
Here, let me show you guys who the news crew is.
Thank everyone for coming.
PatriotSoapbox.com. It's yes, bring more people, guys.
Everybody challenge them. Challenge the media to get out here.
We'll have better luck getting more Patriots out here than that.
I know. I don't want to let you on the morning shows and then just invite everybody. Don't even talk to them.
Here, let me show you guys the address again, guys. Central Detention Facility, 1901 D Street, Southeast, Washington, D.C. please, guys, please come out and see this. Come out and support Miss Babbitt's mother. Also come support the political prisoners that are being held within these walls. But once again, the news crew that was here, thankfully, is Patriot Soapbox. Of the people, by the people, for the people. Find us at patriotsoapbox.com. I'm going to definitely check this out when I get home, guys. Kind of excited. I suggest you do the same. They have been banned off YouTube. They've been banned off other platforms. So you know it's probably going to be some good stuff. Yeah, today. Because I think, or no, he's here. Yeah. Let me see what Mike's doing. Okay. But probably, I'll see. What are you doing, Mike? Huh? Praying. Do you want to ride with me today? Because I got to go home early today. Or do you want me to hang out till like... I can't even hang out till 11 because otherwise I have to use
Sherry's looking for you, Mike.
I'd have to use Lyft to get home because the bus will stop running at 11:45.
Stop running at 11:45.
Huh?
It stopped running at 11:45.
Yeah, in Springfield, like 11:45 is like the last bus. I think there might be there at like midnight. But that means I'd have to be at the Springfield station at like 11:45. Even though like the last train here is 11:45. Like,
which I don't mind.
But I mean, next week I'll definitely spend. Did Rebecca already walk up there? Oh, you don't want these?
Go ahead and go home.
Okay.
I'll catch you later.
Yeah, I'll call you tomorrow. I'll probably meet up with you first, like today. Shit, come to Springfield if you want. I said it's comfortable there. Now you've seen it in the daytime. You haven't get in the neighborhood yet, but it's even quieter in the neighborhood. And it's not like too quiet. It's just the right amount of quiet. Yeah, you almost forgot.
That's before I forget.
Thank you. So it didn't increase the charge, but actually held it.
Kept it, yeah.
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 I think it's the battery pack.
That's what it usually, when you're running, I mean, if it was off, it would charge it, but if you're using streaming, it usually just keeps it.
Okay. Is that Rebecca right there? I think she's gonna get me home.
Rebecca. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I think it is.
Rebecca, I'm coming. Okay. I'll see you, man. Thank you very much.
Take it easy, man.
Thank you guys, everybody.
This kind of night's enough to piss you off, though, to be honest. When they read out the numbers, the days.
Oh. Thank you, John. I feel the same way about making this full-time career and getting better every day at it. Love to know how to donate without giving bank info. You can come here to Washington, D.C. and support our patriotic prisoners. Donate that way. Otherwise, today's day and age, you'd have to release your to one of the secure links that were provided. But if you're not uncomfortable with it, it's no problem. Some people don't even have it, like they only have cash, you know, they don't even have card or banks. And that's understandable. Just keep on watching.
What?
Sorry. The other night, or yesterday? I don't know if you saw, Austin gave me 5.
No, I understand leading.
Oh, really?
That's perfectly fine. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you being here. And that means a lot. Without you guys here, I wouldn't be here.
That's good. You can share with us.
So I was sharing with them, and then I got here, and it turned out that eating, so he was able to eat too. So it all worked out. Thank you very much.
You're hungry?
Huh?
I have banana backside.
What is it? What?
I say.
Some food?
Banana. Yeah.
Okay. No, not right now. Maybe when
Oh, here, the peach you can eat.
Oh, heck
I
yeah.
already watched. Yeah. I have banana backside in the trunk. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. I'm in no rush.
Hi. So
Okay.
you're just live all the time?
Not all the time.
Like out of how many hours out of a day?
Oh, out of a day? Recently, like the past 48 hours, probably like 4.
4 hours a day?
Yeah, if that.
Because we were just on.
向南方向，然后
Yeah.
We were just on for 2, and I did another shorter one today.
I think the longest, I guess 6 hours is about the longest I've ever done.
Oh yeah.
But I don't have I need a new cord. I'm at 11%, so this won't last long.
Okay. When you say you need a new cord, you need a C?
Yeah.
What do I have on me? You know what? You know what? I didn't bring anything with me as far as cords. I didn't even bring a charger with me. And what's amazing, when I left, it was at 95%, but because I stopped at the Capitol and then I did another video and then I got on the phone with somebody, I'm down to like 30 right now.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think I was going to be doing that much. I thought I was just going to come here and do this. So, oops. Which way you want to go?
What's with that detour sign there?
It takes you right into the jail. Here, stop right here.
That's a detour you don't want to take, guys. I'm gonna stop at jail for a few months.
That is just so sad, though. That
My friend just called me.
Yeah?
She said, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm in DC jail." She's scared. What's wrong?
They let me keep my phone, though.
So we're talking. How are you doing? Send a file and some.
向北方向，然后向左转，
No, we want to go to the next one. Sorry.
向左转，
Thank you, Peg. I agree.
向左转。
Such a confusing city.
I love these brand new buildings that are all vacant. Like all these storefronts. No one wants to pop their store up next to the jail, I guess.
It's amazing. And you would think that they would lighten up on some of their permits so that the food trucks, because they fine the food trucks for being out there because it's against the law for them to be there. But then they won't let them come into these buildings and make restaurants out of them. Because what they're expecting from them is way more than they can afford.
Oh, see, but yeah.
It's
I don't even hear that. Yeah.
It's like a waste of space. It's like somebody built it just so they could write it off or something.
Now, our viewers are very thankful you're here, Rebecca.
Oh.
I appreciate Rebecca being here too. It's really nice to
Thanks, God.
be saved a 45 to 50 minute walk. It's really nice.
Yeah, through Southeast, too.
You know
But
what?
this is the nicer part of Southeast for sure. You know you're not in a comfortable neighborhood when they have police trailers with cameras and blinky lights on them, and there's no cops, just trailers everywhere.
Right.
That's the place where you don't stop at the stop sign. You just keep going.
Roll through.
Yeah. You stop, they know you're not from there. But I haven't been there in years. I've only been there twice, and both times was not by choice. In the bad part of Southeast. I imagine the real estate's affected heavily by the jail being right next door. That has to bring the price down a lot.
You would think so.
I bet you they're going to the jail.
I know. That would be the third one that's gone in there tonight. Mike was whispering in my ears as I wonder if they're still doing to the prisoners what we heard they were doing. And sometimes they might go too far. So maybe that's why the ambulance is showing up. But again,
No, because we do have contact with some of them in there. If anything, whenever they get something wrong happens to them, they tell us. Or not me, but Mickey
right.
at least.
Right. So I don't. I'm not one to try to. What's the word? Conjecture. I hate conjecture.
Can you define that again?
Conjecture is, I look at something, I know nothing about it, but I make a complete story about it. In other words, I'm got a great imagination.
Okay.
And I can come up with a story about something that I know nothing about.
Oh yeah, I'm good at that.
Okay.
I'm really good at that.
So that's just an unfortunate situation, because then if that gets out and people start saying, well, what he said was the truth, when you don't have any idea what you're talking about, then that's not...
I'm good at pointing that out and doing it myself.
So I'm glad he whispered it in a lower tone into my ears rather than having people hear what he said, because we don't need that. And it's, the whole situation is so tragic. This whole January 6th thing.
Yeah, and I want normally, like, my room is, or chat is totally First Amendment. You could say pretty much just about what you want unless you center someone out and bully them. Or try to get someone in trouble, anything like that. But if you say anything about Ashley Babbitt at all, you're gone. Like, that was the rule. Like, anything about the political prisoners or Ashley Babbitt in a negative way, you get kicked right out. Normally I'm very lenient, but not for this.
Right. I wouldn't know how to kick them out anyway.
I have people help me with that too.
Moderators?
Yeah.
I've had people ask if they could moderate, and I'm like, you know what? I'm a full First Amendment guy. And if that's what they think they need to say, then you go ahead and say it. Because eventually, here's what I'm thinking. They're going to say it enough times where eventually it resonates in their brain, and they go, that's really stupid. That's a really dumb thing to say. I should stop saying that, because that doesn't make any sense.
And no one seems to, it doesn't seem to register with anyone else in the chat.
No, and that's what I say. Just ignore. If you don't like something somebody says, I would prefer you just ignore them. Because the second you start arguing with them, well, then you give them all kinds of fuel to just go on and on and on. If we ignore them, they will eventually tune out. That's my rule. Anybody can say anything they want.
And that was always like the rule. Like I remember my mom telling me, if any bullies bothering you, just ignore them. 9 out of 10 times, they're gonna get bored because you're not giving them any reaction.
That's all they're looking for. You give them the attention they're craving. They'll go ahead and go for it.
You have a YouTube channel, Rebecca?
There is still cannot.
She's been banned for a week or something.
Oh, yeah,
she's in YouTube jail.
And I use another YouTube in
account?
Canada account.
Okay.
It's, because I joined their interview something. They let me do the live stream. I put on the Ashley's mom's interview. They take it.
Oh, they took it down?
Took it off.
my gosh.
Wow. They are targeting you. That's how you know how powerful you are.
That's YouTube, yeah, I say.
Wow. That's amazing.
They have 7,000 subscribed. They're scared. They say, "Oh my God, what's wrong with it?"
That's crazy though.
So great. The YouTube become CCP.
Yeah. They keep posting to Truth Social, but it seems like it's mostly on the feed. It's Donald Trump Jr. You know, it's a lot of political stuff. And I keep posting over there, hoping that eventually something takes off and it does something more than just the Donald Trump show. Anyway, that's what I'm hoping for. I hope it becomes more like a YouTube or something like that.
Instead of like a QAnon or something.
Well, it'd just be nice if, you know, we could all like live stream on it and
oh yeah,
and have our own channel, as it were, and I mean, he's, you know, the main guys, Dan Bongino, people like that. I mean, they got every subscriber on there is one of theirs. It's kind of nice to let everyone's message be heard, because a lot of these guys, we hear from them all the time. When you pick any social media app and find them.
I mean, CNN's allowed on the air. Why can't everyone else be allowed on?
Exactly. News channels that have been proven to be liars and wrong, you would think that it would be okay for actually people telling the truth to have a voice. It's amazing how they just ignore stuff, though. Ignore Hillary's emails, ignore the people left behind in Afghanistan. I mean, they just ignore it. And it's like, it doesn't go away, but it doesn't make the news anymore.
Yeah. That's why that's not the biggest thing. It's not, like, my biggest thing in protesting, it's awareness. And of course, protesting does bring awareness. I mean, it's really, protest is supposed to make a change. I feel the first start to a good protest is just make awareness to everybody, so everyone's on the same page with what's going on. You have a YouTube account?
What's that?
You have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, that's what I live on now, because my TikTok on my big account, they don't let me do lives there anymore.
What's your YouTube name?
It's Doug Mudge, A Testimony of Jesus.
The whole title?
Right. Well, you can just write Doug Mudge and it'll
pop up. Okay, yeah. Look, you guys can check out Doug Mudge and subscribe to him. I'm pretty sure he has great content. He's a lot of the places I am. And you walked across the country, didn't you?
I walked from Hemet, California to Washington, D.C., so most of that trip is on there. I still got a few more videos to finish up to get the whole history of it on there, but yeah.
Awesome.
Walked across the United States. Thank you for that.
Oh no, thank you too.
Yeah, so the TikTok, my main account, I've been banned for life on lives on that. And the other account, I've apparently got somebody who, they have a bell or something that goes off when I go live, and they turn me in every time for hate speech or nudity or something. So
nudity.
Getting turned off after about 10 or 12 minutes of live on that, so it's like...
Have you tried calling them or anything about it?
Oh, I appeal all the time, and I think it's one of the people who work for TikTok or something.
Yeah. Well, TikTok's a Chinese company, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And they don't... I only went on my larger account. There were a couple of times I appealed that they said, "Oh, okay, we'll put that video back on." But it was my Holocaust Museum live that said they shut me down.
What?
Yeah.
That is incredible.
They didn't like that history, I guess.
Wow, maybe we're gonna have to go to see the Holocaust Museum.
See if they'll shut me down. Yeah.
Well, no, they shut Corinne down the other day, and I was standing right next to her.
Really?
Yeah. Like getting the same content she got. You know, you could hear her loud and clear.
Again, it's just somebody that follows her, doesn't like her, Twitter
Yeah.
that just says, you know, shut her down. All it takes is one complaint, and that's anarchy. That's not even close to democracy or. Yeah, you can,
No.
Go to the next light. That's fine. Doesn't matter which one you turn on.
Yeah. This way.
Yeah, that's not even democracy or a constitutional republic. When one person can complain and you get shut down.
Oh yeah.
That's not even.
And it's a public domain. Like they shouldn't be allowed to regulate stuff like that on a public domain.
Especially one person.
And they'll say, "Oh, it's our private business," and well, no, it's used by the public. Like it's a public utility.
Right, and somebody was saying that on my account today. It's like, you'll notice I do not publicize a money app or anything on this at all. And it's not a super chat, so I'm not making money on it. I don't do commercials. I'm not making money on it. They're trying to argue that it should be illegal for me to be on because I make money. First of all, I have no idea why that would have any bearing on it in the first place. I just don't understand.
And who's arguing that? YouTube?
Somebody on my YouTube tonight.
Oh.
On the chat, some guy was just.
They're just trolling you. It sounds like.
About everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I try not to feed the. I try not to whack the trolls or feed the trolls.
Right. And I was just letting him say what he said, but then other people were trying to defend me, and I had to clarify some of the stuff they were saying, because obviously they don't know the whole story either. So it's just sometimes I hate to say it's a little bit comedic, although it can get really frustrating. Rebecca, thank you so much for just saying let's go and get in my car and I'll take you.
Yeah, you're really welcome. It's my honor. I can. Yeah.
Now you're really schmulching it up there. I get to go to Rebecca's church on Sunday, and we're gonna do their Sunday service with them. It'll be fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I get to sit with their little family of believers and share some words and sing with them. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Looking forward to it.
Our church is a small church, but it was a big one. But right now it's small because someone keeps seeking God. We want to walk with God. Understand God is waiting. So those people.
So what, did you lose a lot of bad apples, you think?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how to say English. Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
A lot of folks just like going through the motions of going to church. And then when somebody stands up and says, this is not, and they challenge what's going on, people get uncomfortable. They just want to go sit in the pew for a couple of hours and go home. That's all they want to do. And that's not the life of Christ.
No.
That's not the life of Christ.
No, you're supposed to walk in his footsteps, really.
What he said.
And he was pretty much homeless, and he didn't go to church. Everywhere he went was a church, in a sense.
It was 24/7, 365. He taught us what the Sabbath was truly all about. And that's what I try to teach. That's what I try to show. It's not well accepted. The Western culture church is...
But it wasn't well accepted back then, either, in his day.
They didn't like his method either, did they?
So they didn't have no rights back then. You say the wrong thing, the king's getting after you. They didn't have no freedom of speech in Jesus' day.
Yeah.
But he got away with it, for the most part.
Well, he's still as free today as he ever was. He was never actually ever not free. Even on the cross, he was free to absorb the sins of the whole world.
Yeah.
And in the grave, he's free to take his own life up and walk out. So, he was pretty free in spite of the fact that they tried to shut him up. Just a little farther, Rebecca. Just a little farther.
It's almost there, right?
Yeah, we're almost there.
Yeah, you keep going. There, block or two.
No, it's,
I don't know.
It's you can drop me off anywhere here. That'd be fine because you're already here. So I will say thank you, and thank you for a little bag of goodies too.
Oh, it's 12 is here. We should pass the.
No, we're fine.
We're fine. You need some bottled water.
What's that?
Bottled water.
Is that what you think I need to?
I have some bottled water under the chair. You can take it out. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I won't know what to do with all of it. I'll just.
Okay. Sure.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Nice to see you again. I'll see you soon.
Yeah. So we need to go to the
Oh yeah, hold on.
station.
No, I don't have my car there. Let me mute this. And
So I can meet you there. What
yeah.
time?
12 to 12. But I'm gonna be there probably 12 to 5.
Okay. Then maybe tomorrow. Maybe.
And the closest station is Foggy Bottom. I know you're driving.
You may send the address to me.
Yeah,
okay.
I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Georgetown waterfront park. So it's a park.
Okay.
And you won't miss him either. You'll be able to hear his stage. He has a mobile stage.
Okay.
With a generator and loudspeakers.
What event tomorrow?
Well, it's just Captain Matthew on the waterfront. Captain Matthew was here the other day at the jail. He's the one who brought the real loudspeakers. Remember that guy with the captain hat and the beard? Yeah, he's gonna be at the waterfront tomorrow. I was gonna support him for a few hours.
It's 12.
It's what?
What time? It's
12 to 12. Yeah,
Okay.
12 lunch to 12 midnight.
Oh,
He's doing a whole 12-hour shift out there.
Oh my God. So I try and get there.
But I'm not gonna be there the whole time. I'm gonna leave around 5 and then to come back to the jail.
Oh, okay. So probably around 3 or 4. It's fine. 3 p.m.
Oh yeah.
I'll be there, right?
I'll be there at 3.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we could drive together if you want.
Yeah.
Mike might be with me too.
Oh, okay, good.
What's going on here? They got a little concert. It looks like that's a stage. Here, Mo. I could hear some music. Ice cream.
Oh, I should have turned right.
Oh, is that what it's saying? Oh, that's fine. You're clear. Yeah, they had a little concert here today, looks like. In front of the African American Museum.
Okay, we can go.
Oh, yep, after them.
Yeah.
No problem, Denise. Thank you very much. Oh, I guess we're gonna, okay. I know where we're going. We're gonna hop on the highway here. could have went that way. I wonder why I didn't tell you to go that way.
Oh, no.
Were we supposed to go that way?
No. It doesn't work.
Here, I can get us home. Yeah. Can you do U-turn? No, if you U-turn, we can go to them that way right there.
No. This, I think, see, it's 2 minutes. It's the.
No, that's not right at all.
Oh, see. Oh, okay. You should have put it in here.
Okay.
Let me do it.
Yeah, it's gonna have you U-turn, or it's gonna want you to go that way and then go in that tunnel we just passed on the right.
Yes, this is the right way. Upside.
No, you're fine. They're just in a rush. How many minutes to say now?
Independent Avenue.
Huh?
Right. Let's see. We should go to the 395, right?
Yeah. You can get to 395 this way too, I think. Is that the way it's telling you to go? Yeah.
Yeah. I know this.
Yeah, you're doing good. Yeah, make a right on...
Next, right. Next.
Or I think it's 2. It's the second,
Yeah,
second right.
Second right.
Good night, leading. Yeah, get some sleep, guys. I'll probably be starting around noon tomorrow, hopefully. Or maybe 11. I go to bed early tonight.
Yeah, this way.
See where my battery's at. The stream may end soon, guys. I'm at 3%. Probably once I get to Virginia, I'm gonna end the stream. If the phone doesn't die before then. Oh, did I? No, that's my
You
cord.
can charge it. My car.
Oh wait, yeah, maybe this will work better. I'll wait. And this cord might be shot though, that might be the problem. It could be this battery. For both. And then Richmond, follow Richmond.
Richmond,
Yep.
sauce.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty dangerous. And no merge at all.
Right, I should have yelled.
Thank you, Ruth, and thank you, John. I appreciate you guys a lot. Anyone left here who still hasn't subscribed, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and be easier to find the content. Thank you for all the likes. That'll make it easier make it harder to be shadow banned. away from Virginia, and I'm going to be ending the live stream. So thank you guys very much. Thank you all the viewers. Thank you all the subscribers. Big thank you to the mods.